Okay, I'm just going to start the game. Just going to get started. Best of 7, SunlessKhan against FLuuMP. Who do you guys have your money on here? S in chat for Sunless, F for FLuuMP. Got another £4.10 and another massive prize pool donation coming in from RJC as well. Rudman and RJC, thanks for donating into the prize pool. Swiftful Eagle, thanks to the 45-month tier 1. That is, I think, all the months. That is absolutely insane. Now, if I had to guess, based on what I'm seeing in chat, I think that the chat are very much on the fence with this one. I mean, visually, I can't separate these two.
Unlucky
a good
Sunless.
few Fs and a good few S's there. I kind of can totally agree there, because these two were.
But I love you too, FLuuMP.
They were pretty. Yeah, there was definitely quite a big gap between them last time they played on my stream. But now, yeah, this could definitely go either way. With a huge amount of money on the line, and all the pressure of, so many kick W's watching in chat. It's gonna be. It's a matter of who can settle into this series. That's a great turn by FLuuMP. He's completely ruined Sunless ball chase and takes a 1-0 advantage. Now Sunless is trying to sneak up here and take a shot while FLuuMP was going for boost. And FLuuMP just turned really quickly, easily got the golf. Maybe if Sunless drove over some boost pads on his way, he could have won the race to that ball. Now, it's not a random strategy. It might look like a really silly idea for Sunless to stay on the ball there, but it's actually quite normal for that to be the play in that position. In fact, so far, both players are kind of playing pretty standard. Trying to pressure the ball as much as possible. As FLuuMP just missed an open net. Yes! Oh, that was a disaster. Sunless demos him. Now he's got an open net. I think he's missed it as well. Oh no, he's done it! It was actually going in, but FLuuMP gets the touch anyway. Nice demo by Sunless, and credit to him. It looked like he might have missed that because of the camera angle, but it was going in, and the pre-flip from FLuuMP couldn't get the save. We are all even in game 1 of this best of 7. Sunless with a fake kickoff. He's got the strats, but FLuuMP still beats him to the boost though. So, good idea there by Sunless, but he just took a bit too long turning. That was almost in, and FLuuMP's accidentally flipped off the wall. Tried to jump there, but since 2 of his wheels were already off the wall, it turned into a dodge. Sunless with a risky play across his own goal. Not sure he wanted to do that. Lots of boost steals coming in. FLuuMP's turns are looking pretty clean, I'm not going to lie. Definitely feeling pretty good right now. Going to keep Sunless under pressure. Sunless had to use all his boost. And he's flipped at nothing. I don't know what Sunless had planned there, but whatever it was, it totally went wrong. We have to see what happened here for Sunless. Oh, you must have been looking for a bump or something. But yeah, that's just the pressure getting to him in the corner. FLuuMP's boost steals took their toll. Sunless decided he was sick of playing with 0 boost. He wanted 100. Oh, is he totally fake FLuuMP out of this play though? I think he has. And oh, Sunless, you're joking! How? How did you miss? He took his time. Oh, you can't be kidding me. Oh no, that was not in FLuuMP. It was definitely hitting the post, mate. It was 100% hitting the post. Sunless can't hit the target right now, but FLuuMP has put it in his own net for both goals. Well, he definitely was the last player to touch it as it went in. Oh no, FLuuMP's bounced off the post. Right, Sunless, you can do it, mate. There you go. Straight down the middle, easy. Open goal for Sunless. Look at FLuuMP's landing here. That's worst possible position. I honestly don't believe what we've just seen. What a turn. What an order of events. Sunless misses one of the easiest open nets that we've ever seen after taking his time with it. FLuuMP own goals. And then we saw a complete overcommitment by FLuuMP. Now he's gone way over the bar here. Sunless also completely out of boost and out of position. It looks like FLuuMP on that turn wasn't quite as clean. I mean, how do you stay composed now after starting so, I would say, mechanically sound on FLuuMP's part? The turns were looking very impressive. The boost management was definitely there.
Prize pool.
But the pressure really got to him, and he's not turning as accurately now anymore. Sunless capitalizing on the chaos, and he's going for the bump. FLuuMP avoids him. Look at that recovery by Sunless just to get in the way. What could have been an open net. This was definitely not the game one I was expecting, but it's a close one. Sunless has FLuuMP in his sight. He's looking for another air dribble. And oh, it's another goal where FLuuMP touches it on the way in, but can't get the save. And Sunless, who's he giving the controller to on this play? He just did a full 360. Air dribble there. Absolutely styling. You've got to wonder, why would FLuuMP go on the wall for the defense here? Not the smartest idea, and another misplay comes in. FLuuMP has just completely messed up the kickoff on this one. Yeah, he tried to dodge, but thumb must have slipped off the D-pad. Sunless running away with game one. Honestly, I would say that overall this game, FLuuMP has, I think, had the quicker play and the better boost management, but Sunless has really capitalized on the chaos that's bound to happen in a game like this. It's just inevitable. And he's defended well for, you know, the entire time since he got this lead. He's making it difficult for FLuuMP to score. Think about every time that Sunless has scored. Very often FLuuMP is there, but not really making a saving touch, just putting the ball in his own net. Sunless, meanwhile, he's been there to deflect the ball into the corners several times this game. If FLuuMP doesn't score soon, it's going to get pretty desperate. The comebacks are much harder in games like this, where I think both of these guys, are they like Champ 2 or something? What are their ranks in 1v1? Maybe they've climbed higher than that since last time I saw. I think they're Champ 2-ish or something like that. In ones. Now, in that kind of rank range, it's much harder to get multiple goal comebacks than it is at high Grand Champ, where the ball is flying around the field and open nets are getting banged in really quickly. Yeah, Sunless is solidified here. FLuuMP just can't find a way past him. He's going for the mind game here, but yeah, you can tell FLuuMP's offense is just not confident anymore. Looking for bumps. It's not going to work either. Sunless had left to play for a plat. I don't think so. I think the pressure's got to be like at an all-time high here. That's a decent flick by FLuuMP. In fact, Sunless has let his boost management go to waste again. And that's not the first time this game that this has happened, with Sunless kind of getting too close with not enough boost to recover. Is this the chance for FLuuMP to get a late comeback? Needs to win the couple kickoffs here. He does win one. Sunless is thinking about staying on the ball. Has to go to the corner. FLuuMP's shot is a letdown. And that is a nice counter-attack by Sunless. Really good awareness there. Seeing FLuuMP is going for the boost steal, and he's taking the ball straight into the open net. Not for the first time this game. So game one definitely looking like it's going to go to Sunless here. What an eventful game it was. My goodness. Gotta save the replay on this one. Or is it going to go to Sunless? Maybe not. I mean, FLuuMP did win the last two kickoffs pretty handily. I mean, there is a chance here. FLuuMP's kickoff's looking pretty good. Sunless should probably go for a fake or something on this one. He's been losing them pretty badly. That's another pretty bad loss, actually. FLuuMP can score a goal here. And I think he has scored a goal. Sunless is not getting back. And just like that, FLuuMP is within a goal. That really should have been a fake kickoff by Sunless. He just keeps losing kickoffs, and he's using so much boost that he can't recover. Now, can FLuuMP do it again? It looked like Sunless had it wrapped up, but now we have absolutely got a game. That should be a goal! Oh, no. FLuuMP just couldn't quite get there. That could have been a goal easily. FLuuMP with the mind game. 50-50's it. It's staying in the corner. Now, there is a chance here for FLuuMP to get a goal on zero. What a play! Oh my goodness, FLuuMP, is he going to do it? You're joking! He's put it in! On 0 seconds, what a flick by FLuuMP. I'm not going to lie, I thought he'd hit the goal line with this. I thought, oh my goodness, he's not gone and put that down too low, has he? But he hasn't. We're going to overtime. What a comeback. It looked completely dead and buried. Now the fake kickoff does come in for Sunless. He'll wish that he did that at 6-4. And now he's got a chance to take it all in OT. Air dribble goes a bit behind him though, and he's way out of the play now. Good challenge by Sunless. He's got an open net. He doesn't have a lot of boost to score with it though. And FLuuMP with a great save. That is a fantastic pickup. He's got full control of the ball again. Gives it away with a heavy touch down the line. My goodness, these two are a great match for each other now. Sunless, decent shot. FLuuMP still has the boost under control. Just like I said earlier in this game, FLuuMP's boost management is definitely better than Sunless, at least in this first game. And in these long drawn exchanges, Sunless tends to run out. And once again, he's too close with not enough boost. And he can't get the save. Now this was a tough one. He tried to send it into the post, but he's put it in his own net. Right, it's a clear pattern in this game. FLuuMP has the better kickoff. He's got better boost management. Sunless, very cheeky with the demos at key moments. Very clinical, you know, he definitely took more of his chances than FLuuMP did. Wait, did I just click on view replay now?
2 years.
I did. Right, hold on. I didn't mean to do that. I thought I was saving the replay. My bad. Can I join party match? I think it still exists. My mistake there, guys. Didn't mean to view the replay. Okay, we're back in for game 2. Just in time. Good thing they started without me. Maybe they didn't even notice I was gone, but I've got to tab out for a second here, change the score, because I know somebody's going to complain. I'll just do it now. Sorry for the screen freeze, guys. It does freeze if I tab out while we're in full screen mode. Alright, it should be back now. Game 2. I'm not scripting. It's just a little bit of a misclick. I really wanted to save that replay. I did it twice basically. I clicked the save replay button 2 times. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to catch up with all these alerts after. The prize pool is more than what it says on screen. I think we're above $1,500 prize pool at the moment. But I will update that at the end of this. Oh, Sunless wants a remake. Okay. We want a remake. Well, it is 1-all. I guess we can take him up on that offer. So the internet is not working well for Sunless there.
Doesn't Sunless have a video on how one's games are never over? He should take his own advice.
Hey guys, it's really. I think Sunless probably does have a video like called that, but he.
Adding to the mountain.
Yeah, it's easier said than done, guys. You know, trying to make these adjustments in the middle of a game, it's really hard to do. I mean, I can sit here commentating and say Sunless should fake this kickoff, because when you're 2 goals up and the other guy's winning more kickoffs than you, if you fake a kickoff, the game is just more likely to go into a midfield play back and forth, especially if you've gone for the last few kickoffs straight up. That's why I suggested it. And you know, Sunless did do that in overtime and he came out with a possession. If that had happened at 6-4, he probably just wins the game. But in that moment, he's probably not thinking about that. He's just thinking, okay, I've got to just, you know, win this kickoff and then I'll win the game. Then he loses a kickoff and it's a disaster. So, like I said, it's just difficult to make these changes on the fly. FLuuMP still stealing a lot of boost. Sunless retaliates with a demo. Good small boost pickups by Sunless. That's really the key to victory, in my opinion. You know, the 2 keys, really. Sorting out his kickoff, and number 2, making sure to run over those small boost pads more often, because that's been a misplay, pretty consistent one for Sunless this series. Oh wow, FLuuMP getting caught completely out of position here though. Sunless just calls his bluff. And he's opened the scoring in game 2. So, I guess FLuuMP just thought Sunless was boost starved, which based on game 1 is not a terrible read, but Sunless is still pretty close to the ball. I'm not sure if FLuuMP gambling on him turning away there is the best idea. Right, is FLuuMP going to go for the reset here? Can't get it. Dunks it over the top of Sunless though. And Sunless again counters the boost steal with a demo. Can he make any play off this? Dips the nose of his car underneath the shot ever so slightly though. Interesting game so far. It's got a lot of similarities to the first game that we saw. FLuuMP dictating the majority of the play, but if Sunless can hold on, if he can frustrate FLuuMP, if he can prevent FLuuMP from scoring, then the counterattacks will come. And there's another one. FLuuMP out of position, gets bumped, and Sunless is up 2-0. You know, the defensive style of Sunless definitely seems to beat FLuuMP's offense most of the time. Maybe in a less high-pressure situation, FLuuMP would be able to hit his shots more. But today, I think that this is perfectly fine. Sunless can just react to whatever FLuuMP is doing. Doesn't need to rush any of his challenges, really. FLuuMP's offense is not doing well enough. The kickoff, meanwhile, is brutalizing Sunless, who just can't seem to win one. Hook style gets wrecked there. FLuuMP's equalized. That's 2 kickoff goals in a row. Will Sunless go for a push this time? No, he's going for the hook and he's lost it. So Sunless just not changing up the kickoff enough. FLuuMP's missed the open net, and that is a huge chance for Sunless. He's not gone for the boost here, just pathing incorrectly. Not by much, but definitely incorrect pathing by Sunless. He could have taken the boost and the ball here, but he took the ball first. Then he ended up on the wrong side of it. FLuuMP has kept the pressure up. He's ahead by 1 now. Sunless will fake the kickoff. Smart, I think. And he should score here. Oh no, he's just not fast enough actually. FLuuMP very quick on the turn. You know, that's a change-up that Sunless needs, or at least one of them. You know, mixing in those fake kickoffs every now and then is definitely a good idea. You know, not going for kickoffs in this matchup isn't the worst thing in the world as well, because FLuuMP has actually struggled to convert the majority of his dribbles. Oh, Sunless, you're actually kidding me right now. FLuuMP just pops it middle of Sunless, smashes it top corner. Absolute laser into the top of the net. And FLuuMP is starting to take control of the series here. The kickoff is still doing work. And again, like I said at the start of this game, it's really easy to analyze. It's really easy for us to see what's going wrong for Sunless. It's a whole different ballgame. Making those changes in the middle of a match with all of you guys watching. Sunless looking for his revenge today, but he's not getting it. FLuuMP is just dissecting him. That's 5 goals unanswered. And Sunless, on the early challenge, gets taken out of the game. I really think that Sunless has just not figured this one out yet. If he does, I think he's got what it takes to win this. But there you go again. He tries to hook the ball on the kickoff, loses. FLuuMP is winning every single kickoff, and you know, apart from going for a couple of fakes here and there, Sunless is not changing his kickoff strategy at all. That's a nice flick though. Sunless gets the top corner shot, and he didn't have a lot to play with here. This was well executed. Very good placement. FLuuMP hesitated on the challenge. So what if you guys don't know what I mean by hooking the kickoff? Sunless is most of the time he's going to the opposite side of the ball on kickoffs from what he spawns on. So there he spawned on the right of the ball. He went to the left and then tried to flip right again. What he might want to do is just push the ball opposite the way he spawns on. So if he spawns on the right like that, what he can do is just land slightly to the right of the ball and then push it left. That would be the counter to what FLuuMP is doing. But it's really difficult to figure that out mid-game. Great bumps by Sunless. And that is reminiscent of the last game. Sunless, clinical. Killer instinct kicked in. He saw an opening. And although FLuuMP had the boost advantage there, Sunless capitalizing with the physical play. So like I was saying earlier, if Sunless flips to the right on this kickoff, I think he wins it. But since he keeps going left, he's losing. It's really as simple as that. As FLuuMP's got a counter, he's just being a bit more greedy. They're both pushing the ball in the same direction, but FLuuMP's being a bit more greedy with his placement. And that is why he's coming out victorious. Pretty risky challenge by FLuuMP there. Even boost for both players. Position of the ball was favouring Sunless. I smell a bump. Sunless really wanted an opportunity. Well, I guess I was smelling it for the other team. FLuuMP gets it. Oh, look at that. The delayed flick by FLuuMP completely baits in the challenge. And he puts it past Sunless once again with a flick. That's a really well done flick there by FLuuMP. It looked like he'd messed it up. I thought when he jumped and didn't immediately pull the trigger that he timed it wrong or something. It looks like he had a trick in his back pocket. 1,300. I think we're actually way over 1,300. But hey, thanks for the prize pool donation, man. I'm going to add it all up properly after this series. Hold on a second. Is that in? Stylish by Sunless. Look at the placement. Refusing to give up. That was an exceptionally difficult shot to hit, and he squeezed it into the double touch at the back post. 1 goal game. Sunless still in this one. It's a pretty tough kickoff to lose. The straight kickoff should be fine. This is the one that's most even generally. Sunless with the advantage in the play. Oh, did he mean to take this up his back wall? I don't think he did. I don't think FLuuMP meant to completely miss-hit that one either. Open net for Sunless. He's got time, and he doesn't even need it. He's just going to put it in first touch. And FLuuMP has thrown the game here. Sunless gave him the possession. FLuuMP panicked, aerialed the wrong way, and gave it right back. Right, Sunless can actually take control of this ball. There we go. FLuuMP wanted the kickoff goal, but Sunless can easily counter. Now Sunless has the advantage in the play once again. Hard hit to the back wall. Sunless on the rebound. It's timid. You might look for a demo afterwards, but the boost just ran out actually. FLuuMP last play before 0. Not the best flick he's done all game. Might give one more opportunity. Sunless went for the long shot here. FLuuMP opts to keep the ball in the air. Oh, Sunless has miscalculated it. No way. Okay, I thought you've got to be joking. If FLuuMP scores another 0-second goal, Sunless just misread the bounce on that one. And it might be just game over anyway. Has FLuuMP got the speed? No, he doesn't. Sunless in a really rough position. FLuuMP's missed it. Oh, that's a huge let-off. Sunless threw the game there. He flipped past the ball. Well, he might still have it. It's a rebound on the post bounce. FLuuMP does not get the boost in the corner. Sunless puts it in the top corner, and we are tied up. FLuuMP wanted that corner boost, but Sunless was one step ahead of him. Stole it, turned around, shoots in the open net. And what a comeback win by Sunless. We've seen comeback wins by both players so far. Really close series. Both one-goal games. And both overtimes as well. Absolutely insane between Sunless and FLuuMP. I guess we'll try and remember to save these replays as well. Wow, after seeing 2 games, guys, you still have the same prediction as you did before. I don't know. I still don't know who I would choose here. I think, honestly, if Sunless just figures out that he's just going to flip the other way on kickoff, like if he flips left here, he wins the kickoff, but I don't think he knows that. He keeps on flipping to the right. There we go. He flipped left. He figured it out. Somebody told him, and he did it. He's actually going to win. Well, at least now I can stop talking about it. I proved my point. There we go. I told you if he flipped left, he wins. It's that simple, but FLuuMP can counter him now. He could flip left on this one and beat Sunless. It's a game of chess, you see. But now, yeah, Sunless is actually winning kickoffs now. But that's all he needed to do, is change the direction he's flipping. It's actually that simple. Now the ball is in FLuuMP's court. He's got to change up his style. It's a great takeoff by Sunless. Oh, he didn't have the dodge though. FLuuMP has done another one of these touches. That just puts the ball in his own net though. Oh, the boost wasn't there for him. He wanted the mid boost, but it was gone. I think even considering that fact, it should have been saved. FLuuMP misjudged where his goal line was. Look at Sunless though, he's winning every kickoff in the game. Not got the fake kickoff on the diagonal down entirely right just yet. Ideally, Sunless would be taking the ball and the corner boost in these plays. But he's not timed it yet so that he can hit the ball into his corner properly. Now FLuuMP has a decent position here. Sunless was messing with him though, so it forced him to run the ball across the goal. Air dribble by FLuuMP, and he just slots it in the back post. That's nicely done. Sunless off the goal line, unable to make the save. Just didn't read what FLuuMP had planned. I guess he was expecting FLuuMP to try and cut the ball in field. FLuuMP fancied his chances with the air dribble, which was honestly quite a risky strategy. If Sunless had just stayed in the goal there, he could have easily saved that and maybe scored with his save. Sunless, ball chasing. Doesn't want to give FLuuMP space to use the boost advantage that he's got. But I think he might have pushed the issue too far. He's way too close to the ball here. And FLuuMP called his bluff. See, Sunless is pretending that he's going to go for the ball there, but FLuuMP already knew that it was a fake. Just shoots it right over him. And we are all even again. But this game's gotten even closer now. The fact that Sunless has adapted on the kickoff is just going to make this exceptionally close. Because I don't think FLuuMP has the kickoff goal potential that he did before. But what FLuuMP does have is he's definitely a more efficient player with his movement. He's usually got more boost than Sunless. FLuuMP, hello? What? Excuse me? I mean, I say it's not scripted, but that looked pretty suspect. FLuuMP, what are you doing there, buddy? Hitting the post on a completely open net again. I mean, he's definitely still the more efficient of the two players. He usually has more boost, and you know, I would say the speed is kind of even between them. I think they've both beaten each other to the ball an even amount of times. But most of the time, FLuuMP has more boost out of the two players. And that's allowing him to control the game more. But, you know, despite that fact, Sunless is still in the advantageous position because it looks like he's just smarter at noticing when he can just surprise FLuuMP with a challenge that he's not expecting, or with
Sodal.
with a bump that he's not expecting. So another wide open net. FLuuMP is going to put this one in. Thank goodness. If he missed this, I don't know what I was going to do. FLuuMP is within our goal here now. I'm interested to see what Sunless is going to do on this kickoff. He's faked quite a few of them. There it is. He's got to be careful. At some point, FLuuMP will probably see that coming, and he can flick Sunless. We've seen that in game 2. I don't know where Sunless was going there. I think he might have been looking for a bump on FLuuMP, but FLuuMP actually killed him. Yeah, we saw in the last game that FLuuMP does have the ability to flick Sunless. I think most of FLuuMP's flicks have been saved, but a few of them have gone in. That's another technically open net miss by FLuuMP. I think he had the bottom left corner available to him on that play. Sunless just pressuring the ball. He should try to take this back into his corner if he can. So now he's actually giving FLuuMP the infield dribble. FLuuMP centers it. You want Sunless to challenge here, but Sunless is being extremely patient, and that's good reading again in defense. Sunless actually doesn't go for the open net. That is questionable. I'm not sure exactly what Sunless is doing. Looks like FLuuMP is equally confused now. I'm so confused with what's going on here. Okay, looks like Sunless is going to give, or FLuuMP is going to give Sunless the goal. Now these guys, they are in comms together. There might have been a controller disconnect there or something. He had lag, so I didn't score. Yeah. Good sportsmanship by Sunless there. So yeah, they're in Discord together. FLuuMP said he was lagging, so Sunless didn't score. But then FLuuMP said, "Nah, go ahead and score." It was open, so Sunless scored. Really good sportsmanship by both players there. Sunless winning a kickoff. Look at the change that simple directional change has made to Sunless kickoff. He's really been competitive in this game, and FLuuMP's open nets are a complete disaster. He has missed so many of them right now. If FLuuMP scored all his open nets this game, this would be really close actually. Oh, look at Sunless go though. Even if FLuuMP did put them all in, I think Sunless would still be winning. That's impressive. Fantastic bump. FLuuMP destroyed on the goal line. But what I like about that from Sunless is that he has attempted quite a few bumps today, but I don't think he's attempted any out of the air dribbles. They've just been straight up air dribbles that he's gone for, into a few dunks maybe. But FLuuMP didn't see that one coming at all. He did not see it coming. Thought it was just a standard air dribble. And it looks like that is actually the best fake kickoff that Sunless has done. He's messed it up now though. But FLuuMP's shot is also a bit tame. Sunless doesn't see the demo coming. FLuuMP struggling on the turn here. He has to go in field, and Sunless is there. Send it back. This is still an advantage for FLuuMP in this play. I think a better first touch would have been a goal there for him. It might still be. Might have expected Sunless to be back faster than he was. FLuuMP missed the mid boost. He wanted that on the turn. That's going to allow Sunless to get back in the game here. Double touch attempt. FLuuMP's actually missed the backboard read. Somehow lands on it anyway. Sunless didn't expect FLuuMP to miss there. Nice touch by Sunless as FLuuMP came into, I think, score an open net. It looked like he was getting that one on target. Oh, FLuuMP's gone for the double jump off the wall here. Doesn't get enough on the center ball. That should be game for Sunless. Apart from another ridiculous comeback like we saw from FLuuMP in the first game, it is not going to be possible for him to win this one. I think with Sunless improving his kickoff since game 1 makes it pretty much impossible for FLuuMP at this point. Wow, what a turnaround. FLuuMP's open nets continue to cause him problems, and Sunless just more clinical. He is right now scoring more of his chances than FLuuMP is. It's as simple as that. Could I update the prize pool between games? I'll take a quick glance here. Let me try and guess what the prize pool is roughly. Maybe 70-ish, 120. It's above 1,800. Oh wait, I forgot about the other £300 donation. You're right. Okay, it's actually 1,800. For goodness sake, that is absolutely insane. I'll let the players know as well, just so that they're aware before we go into the next game. What's the split? 75% to the winner, 25% to the loser. Yeah, guys, I really appreciate all the alerts and stuff that's been popping off in the middle of this series. As you know, I can't read them out in the middle of this game, but I will read them all out after we're done here. Let's get into game number 4. FLuuMP a bit low on the first kickoff. Sunless goes straight over the top of him.
Love you, Coney.
You know, I said earlier on that if Sunless could just fix his kickoff, he's probably going to be significantly better. You know, so, well, as soon as I saw him winning a kickoff at the start of game 3, I said, well, he's actually, you know, winning this series now with that. Because, yeah, exactly because of stuff like this, he's just noticed opportunities to punish FLuuMP. Again, he's just read FLuuMP slow play and catches him off guard with the ball chase. You know, how many times this series have we seen Sunless ball chasing or bumping FLuuMP when FLuuMP didn't see it coming? It's definitely quite a high number by now. And, you know, he's had some pretty deadly goals himself. FLuuMP with the 50-50 will equalize. And that should make this quite interesting now, because we get to see another kickoff. The kickoffs have been huge today, as they always are. Really late dodge there by FLuuMP. He is going to power through the ball more effectively this time. Sunless. Oh, it looks like he's actually DC'd now. FLuuMP might waste some time here. Yes, he will. Remake again and say Sunless. Okay, right. We're remaking this one. I don't know what's going on with Sunless's internet, but I think maybe some of these servers are just not working out for him. I like I said, guys, I'm not sure what the issue is with Sunless in these servers, but he must have like bad connections to these servers or something. Neither of them are streaming right now, if I'm not mistaken. I think they're both recording, but I don't think that they're streaming. Left just went live, so it's definitely not him. He gave the controller to his wife. Oh yeah, Sunless is just like, honey, I need some help here. FLuuMP just equalized. Can you take over it again? That's a nice little infield play by FLuuMP. The shot not there for him. You know, if FLuuMP had more confidence in his offense, he'd be you know, getting a lot of these goals. That's another open net missed on. You know, it's just a confidence issue again. FLuuMP is hesitating on his shots. We saw like the little chip to himself off the sidewall at the start of this game. I really like that play. He's setting up an open net for himself. But in the run-up, he just didn't look confident at all. And in that open net that he missed as well, he didn't look confident. That's for me the biggest issue in FLuuMP's play. He just needs to start smashing open nets on target, not shooting them really softly into the post. Okay, there we go. Well, a couple of open nets for FLuuMP this game already, so that's going to give him some confidence, I'm sure. Sunless just beamed the kickoff significantly and got demoed on his landing. Yeah, if Sunless just picks his spots well, he should be able to come back like he did in the other games. He's got to just keep an eye out for what FLuuMP is doing. He has done so extremely well there. Solid challenge coming, and puts the ball well over the top of FLuuMP, who definitely isn't as comfortable playing with low boost as Sunless is. And that was a pretty, I would say another pretty you know, hesitant play by FLuuMP. I don't know what he was trying there, if he was going for the boost or the ball, but you know, driving into the corner, it's all there. You have to flip it in some way or jump. There's no way that you can expect to win the ball in your corner when somebody's about to flick it without committing to it. All even again. Kickoff goals for both sides already. Nice recovery there by FLuuMP. He's turned away from the ball. Did not go for the demo that was wide open to him. He might go for an aerial play here. Doesn't have a lot of boost, but the flip reset can make up for that. Decided it was probably a bit too risky to follow through with that one. Sunless, loads of space. Again, he's got FLuuMP in his sights, but good intersection there by FLuuMP. He's got another open net here. That's just not good enough again. This time he will tag Sunless on the bump on the way out. Sunless is too quick. He's able to get in the way of another free shot for FLuuMP. Oh no, FLuuMP, you're kidding me, mate. Oh, that hurts. That's actually painful to watch. He's got 100 boost to 0 all the time in the world, and he's just put the ball in his own net. That is a complete disaster for FLuuMP, who's already down in the series. Sunless, I think definitely out of these two players, going to be the one who's more likely to deal with the pressure of this situation. I mean, based on what I've seen so far, fact that FLuuMP has missed and, you know, looked so, really lacked confidence in so many open nets, it just shows that he is not playing up to his usual standard right now. Unless his usual standard is missing all those open nets, then it's perfectly normal. But Sunless, you know, he's at least had lots of confidence in every play that he's making. Yes, he's made some misplays, but the way that he's moving around is with more conviction and, you know, a lot more purpose in what he's doing. He's just going for it, and you know, if he fails, he fails, but he's not holding back. FLuuMP is definitely a little bit more, I would say, slow to make up his mind of what he wants to be doing. Just again, FLuuMP hiding behind the ball, doesn't make a play on it. Sunless closes the gap, goes straight for it, 4-3. That's a terrible kickoff for FLuuMP as well. Sunless gonna play for the boost steal. FLuuMP keeps it in the corner. Wants a 50-50, but he's struggling for vision at the moment. He will get one 50-50 though. Sunless wants the bump. You can tell he's really only hunting for one thing here. Let's get the boost steal. He's got to be careful though, Sunless. Anytime he is committing that far to FLuuMP's corner, even if FLuuMP doesn't have boost, he can still score. You don't need a lot of boost to hit a shot that your opponent can't catch up with. Sunless weaves in another demo. Decides to go infield directly for the dribble. Takes a bit too long though, and you know, the straight line approach gave FLuuMP the element of surprise in that play. Another open net. FLuuMP takes his time, and he does get it in past Sunless. Man, he's really making a meal of these chances. Like, obviously, if FLuuMP just smashes that one into the post on a kind of like a point-blank range rebound, he's going to score without Sunless interfering. But he did get the goal, even though Sunless was there to somewhat get in the way of it. Good boost steal by FLuuMP. Very good line of play there. And he's outplayed Sunless completely, actually. Sunless was not ready for that one. Must have expected FLuuMP to play for the mid boost, because FLuuMP actually was just too quick for him there. Got the boost steal. Really good turn in the corner as well. And he's ahead by one. Are we going to go to another tie series? FLuuMP smashes it into the corner. He's gifted Sunless a goal, and Sunless shows him how it's done with a first try banger of an open net. Oh dear, FLuuMP, what was this? Was he trying to play that up the wall, perhaps? That's the only thing I can think of that would have made sense in terms of, you know, hitting the ball hard in that position, which, you know, by the way, he didn't have to do. Now Sunless brings back the fake kickoff. It's been a while since he did one of those. Good deception, but he's completely missed, actually. And FLuuMP, easy open net. Let's go one goal ahead. I don't hate Sunless playing off the wall here. It's not a terrible idea. He's, you know, had some success with his off-the-wall aerials and air dribbles today. And FLuuMP has panicked on quite a few of them. So it's not a terrible idea. A lot of you probably expect me to just criticize that decision and think it's too risky, but I don't really think that. I think it's not a bad idea. You know, what was definitely a bad idea is hitting that open net completely wide. FLuuMP's giving Sunless the ball again though, and Sunless is going to play for the direct attack. FLuuMP in a risky position, makes the save. Does not get the boost in the corner though. This is dangerous now for FLuuMP. He needs to, I think, yeah, that's really smart actually to take a 50-50. If he went for a flick there, he was risking it too much. Counter attack was going to be too powerful. I think it's really smart that he went for the 50. Sunless plays for the boost steal, and he's actually caught FLuuMP off in the exact same way that FLuuMP did earlier in the game. I don't know if this was entirely planned by Sunless when he started the dribble, but he realized, well, I'm not really getting a goal here, so I'm just going to play for the corner boost now, see what happens. And FLuuMP panicked. You know, he has done that quite a lot this series. Whenever his corner boost is getting stolen, he tends to go in and try to contest it, even if it's definitely gone. Even if the other players, well, Sunless in this case is 100% taking it. It's like Sunless has DC'd here. FLuuMP's going to let him go. Oh wait, is it me that's DC'd? Hold on a second. No, I'm live. Looks like the server is DC'd. Interesting position. Okay. Okay. Not sure exactly what's happened here, but have I disconnected from Rocket League? Maybe? Okay, I guess I've DC'd. Okay, okay. You know what I'm gonna do, guys? If that game continued without me. Oh, you both disconnected. Okay, me too. There, we can go to OT. Yeah, one goal wins. Yeah, yeah. I was actually going to suggest the same thing, so I'm glad that Sunless did that. Let me just put on a mutator for so unlimited time, 1 goal. There we go. So this is game 4 still. We're just going to go straight to golden goal because we all disconnected with 20 seconds left at 6-6 in a fairly even position. So we're going to golden goal overtime. 1 goal wins for game 4. If Sunless can win this, I really don't see a world where FLuuMP comes back in this series. He's not looked confident enough. He's not looked consistent enough today at all. But, you know, if he did reverse sweep from a 3-1 deficit, that would be incredible. I'd love to see it. Oh, that should be a goal actually. FLuuMP has the open net. And he's hit the bar. Oh, it's on the goal line. Sunless spits it out. Still though, FLuuMP has the advantage in the play. It's just such a perfect summary for this series so far for FLuuMP. And Sunless can actually wait for the boost in the corner here. He's going to go for the ball. FLuuMP takes it away from him. Sunless pinches it clear. Did get the boost on his drive-by. Wow, is Sunless really going to get away with the possession? He is. FLuuMP totally giving it away, but that's a nice demo. Surely now, FLuuMP. Can he find a way to put this one in? Oh, Sunless on the respawn can save it. Bit unlucky there for FLuuMP. It looks like in the follow-through after the demo, he just accidentally put it into the post. Still in a really good spot though. FLuuMP just has to be patient here and wait for a golden opportunity. Decides not to play off the wall. Just an easy walk by actually. FLuuMP just takes it in overtime with an incredibly easy goal. Sunless just drove up and did absolutely nothing. I don't know exactly what he expected to happen there, but FLuuMP has equalized the series. Wow, okay. Just like that, we are in a best of 3. Man, some of this has looked so scripted, I'm not gonna lie. It's not, I promise it's not.
Free money, yo.
It's not scripted. What is going on here with all these primes? How did I just get 3 alerts from the same
Free
person?
money, yo.
Oh, wait. Somebody's got all of their... Oh, wait. I forgot to reset mutators. Yeah, let's go back to the main menu. What just happened? Defaults friends Twitch Prime, defaults wife's Twitch Prime, and defaults mum's Twitch Prime. Wow! Oh my man, that is what I like to see. Not just subbing with Twitch Prime, but subbing on your friend's Twitch Prime, your mum's Twitch Prime, and your wife's Twitch Prime. That is incredible, guys. Oh wait, he did another one as well. Defaults cat's Twitch Prime. And he's also, wait, there's another defaults client's Twitch Prime, his boss's Twitch Prime, and his best man's Twitch Prime. Well guys, you're all kind of getting shown up here. I mean, I know I've got a lot of Twitch Prime subs today, but where are your wives' Twitch Primes, your friends' Twitch Primes? I mean, until you've Twitch Primed with all of the accounts of your 50 Caribbean Goldfish, then does it count? I don't know if it does. Nah, I'm joking. Thanks though, guys. That's insane.
Keep forgetting to resub, but thank you for all the content you give us.
Why do you have 8 Twitch Prime accounts? Are they actually like your friend? Like, I know some of them are not true. I know your cat doesn't have Twitch Prime, but come on, whose Twitch Primes are they? Please don't cut me from YouTube. Why would I cut you from YouTube, man? How are we gonna plug up on something? I've never seen that before. I've never seen somebody subbing with these kind of names. This is insane. Okay, I like what I'm seeing from FLuuMP. That is confident. He's not got the goal. Sunless, I think, will. Oh, hold on. Has he missed as well? No, it is just going to squeeze in at the back post. FLuuMP couldn't get there. So Sunless ahead by 2. You know, I don't hate that FLuuMP's gone for that play, though. I think he needs to do that every once in a while. Just, you know, pick a shot and go for it. None of this messing around, waiting to see what's going to happen. And FLuuMP didn't wave dash the landing there. Might not have remembered that he had a dodge in that play. Sunless has totally beamed the clear. FLuuMP back within a goal. All true except Cat. It's your second wife's Twitch Prime. Wait, your second wife's Twitch Prime? You Twitch Primed on your wife's Twitch Prime and your second wife's Twitch Prime. That is next level, my friend. Hey guys, how come only Default is subbing on his second Wives Twitch Prime account? Why do I not have more second Wives Twitch Primes? He's really putting you all to shame. That is dedication right there. That is dedication. It's really smart though. I mean, why don't I just go make another? Like, obviously my Twitch Prime is connected, or my Amazon Prime I should say, is connected to my Twitch account. Why didn't I just connect it to another Twitch account and sub to myself? That would have been so smart. I'm an idiot. I would have had so many more Twitch Primes. Obviously I'm Twitch Priming to other people, but could have been Twitch Priming to myself. Oh, FLuuMP again, just a hair away from scoring a banger. Free money, exactly. I don't know if you're allowed to do that though. I mean, I don't know how Twitch would even know. Maybe they would know. I don't know. I don't Twitch Prime sub to myself, guys. Just before that conspiracy theory starts. I don't know who I'm Twitch Prime sub to right now, actually. I am Twitch Prime sub to someone. It's FLuuMP again with a very timid open net attempt. I mean, it wasn't really open, but you know what I mean. And this is more like it. He's going for the flip reset, lands it, and oh, just misses the bottom corner. I think this is the style of play that FLuuMP has to go for now, because offensively he just hasn't looked confident at all. So he's just got to go for you know, whatever shot he fancies in any moment, and just stick to his guns, just follow through. It's much smarter in Rocket League to, you know, really go all in on a bad idea than hesitate on a good one. And you know, FLuuMP's had a lot of good ideas that he's really not followed through on. He's hesitated, panicked maybe, let the pressure get to him, and then just done nothing and watched Sunless score. But Sunless did the exact same thing at the end of the last game, so they've both definitely had an element of that in this series. It's a nice bump by Sunless again, really smart. He just knows exactly when the bump is available. Saw FLuuMP landing, knew that there's no way that FLuuMP could avoid that. This is a wide open net though for FLuuMP, and takes his time with it. Let's see what happened in this kickoff. This is a really bad one by Sunless. Oh yeah, he's just way off on the side there. Missed the boost on the approach as well. FLuuMP said if he tries enough shots, he will hit one of them. Wait, is Sunless streaming this as well? Are the comms being streamed? I did not know that, if that's the case. Because I was busy doing Fusion stuff before I went live here. I didn't get a chance to check and see if either of these guys are live streaming. Nice recovery by FLuuMP. That's a good touch as well. He's going to equalize here. Sunless tried another air dribble bump, and it didn't work out this time. FLuuMP actually had more to do than it looked like in that play. That wasn't the easiest open net conversion, at least not to do it that quickly. He really didn't waste any time on that one. Probably would have been quite easy to score before Sunless got back, but even if Sunless was recovering faster, he would have had it. Oh dear. Okay, Sunless has missed an open net. It's okay though, FLuuMP has misread the bounce, and Sunless will score. Easy. They're not streaming? Okay, thanks for the information, guys. Yeah, just misreading the bounce there. FLuuMP thought it was going to go into the corner. Maybe he thought it was going to roll up the wall, but the flat bounce played right into Sunless rebounds. So, you know, just a 300 IQ mind game by Sunless. He's missing open net on purpose just so he can watch FLuuMP miss the ball and then score after the fact. Maybe that's the straw that's going to break the camel's back. It's going to tilt FLuuMP from there on, and he's not going to be able to compete. That's a weirder kickoff by Sunless. I think FLuuMP realized something was up when he saw the jump timing. FLuuMP might have been trying, or Sunless rather, might have been trying for a blocking style. That's another open net, and this time FLuuMP will put it in. Well done with the execution in this game, and a couple of trickier open nets. 1 goal game. Remember, guys, this is a best of 7 if you're just tuning in right now. We will definitely have at least another game after this one. That's really nice play by Sunless. He was in a tricky position, completely zero boost against 100, so he goes for the ball instead of running back to the corner, giving FLuuMP the free attack. FLuuMP's got a lot of work to do in this play though. The first touch wasn't the best. Sunless doesn't look too comfortable. He's going to lose his back corner boost in the play. FLuuMP could bump Sunless in any of these moments. I don't think he's as aware of when the bumps are available to him as Sunless is. You know, Sunless is really quick to look for the bump. I mean, pretty much any time that he can't make a play on the ball, he's checking to see if he can bump FLuuMP. It's like an instant thing for Sunless. And that's a nice shot as well. Good read by Sunless in the back corner. Saw FLuuMP coming in, so he just rips the wall shot. FLuuMP's position getting punished once again. 2-goal game. How did I convince them to do this, by the way? Well, I didn't. They asked me, actually, if they could do a rematch. I think the last time that I casted Sunless versus John Sandman, FLuuMP messaged me on Twitter while I was casting it, asking or saying he could play the winner. But I didn't see it until after I was finished streaming. But I said, yeah, we should definitely do that another day. So yeah, we arranged this. Sunless said, would today be a good day? And I said, sure. Yeah, I casted these two playing a show match in my stream ages ago, actually. I think it was FLuuMP's idea. I don't imagine it would have been Sunless' idea, because FLuuMP was definitely better at 1v1 back then. So he was the one who wanted to do it. But yeah, it was really hype. A lot of people came out to watch that match. We saw this Sunless Lethimer prank on FLuuMP. Today there's really been not too many pranks though. At least not that I'm aware of. I'm probably the one being pranked, if anyone. Like, here's me thinking I'm casting FLuuMP versus Sunless, and then tomorrow I'm gonna go to YouTube and I'll see a video from Sunless saying we pranked Johnny Boy in his own stream or something. We'll see, we'll see. Looks like Sunless is gonna go ahead 3-2 here. Overall, he has just been much more solid this game. I mean, I said that I liked the fact that FLuuMP was starting to just go for it in offense. He's not holding back anymore, but you're not guaranteed the W in this matchup just because you're willing to do that. Defensively, Sunless is still quite difficult to break down. And he's had a much better challenge game in Game 5 than FLuuMP did. Quite a lot of goals just straight away on the turn for Sunless in this game. Just saw an opportunity to go straight for the ball and score. So it might be time for FLuuMP to start making earlier plays in the midfield to try and counter the ball chasing a bit more. Just like the kickoff meta game that I was discussing earlier this series, so it's difficult to make these reads and difficult to make these changes mid-series. Okay, they are still here. This is a double match point for Sunless. FLuuMP needs to take 2 in a row. Again, guys, I do appreciate all of you who have subbed, donated, cheered during this match. I'll be doing shoutouts right afterwards, as soon as we're done here. But yeah, for now, let's just get into this game. FLuuMP, like I said, needs to win soon. Did he have an open net there? I'm not sure. Decided to play for the wall. I would have liked to see him go, put some immediate pressure on Sunless. The longer you take to set up a shot, the more boost your opponent's going to have by the time you take your shot, most likely. So this is, again, a good position for FLuuMP. And good execution as well. This is, well, once again, not the easiest open net because Sunless was interfering with him. As usual, Sunless trying to get alongside FLuuMP and disrupt him whenever he can't reach the ball. FLuuMP takes the 1-goal lead. I do wonder with these guys. I mean, if Sunless wins this, then they'll both be 1-1 on my stream, so we'll probably need to do another rematch at some point. It's a great save by FLuuMP. Wide open net. I think he's just done enough. No, he hasn't. He's just played it into Sunless' path. And just like earlier in the series, FLuuMP is messing up open nets. That's another one, potentially. He could have scored. Sunless extremely direct on a lot of these plays right now, but look at the placement. The last touch just slotted it in the top corner. After going for air dribble dunks, air dribble bumps this series, this is a really smart choice by Sunless. Accelerating the ball there into the top corner. Countered FLuuMP being a little bit further back. I think FLuuMP was expecting an air dribble bump and he wanted to hit the ball after Sunless had flown by. Overall, I would say that, the mix-up in offense has been better by Sunless. FLuuMP's had more chances. Well, he's definitely had more possession in this series, but very often going for similar sort of plays, going for the dribble, focusing very much on dribbling flicks. Game 5, we got a little bit more flavor in his offense. But, you know, this much of a focus on ball carrying is getting dunked on. What a result for Sunless in this play. I mean, he just knows that FLuuMP wants to ball carry and slow play. Turns around and gets the perfect challenge. That is, you know, a bit fortunate that it's gone straight in. Fortunate for Sunless, of course. But the thing that FLuuMP can't ignore is that he's just becoming a bit too predictable in offense. At least on the ground, I'll say. He's becoming a bit too predictable. He takes a long time to get any of his dribbles going. Hardly ever, you know, setting up an early flick. Oh, that was close. FLuuMP looking to take the lead again.
Rizzo had to deal with the same. I make that mistake on controller even though I have regular controls because of high sensitivity.
Yeah, that's probably true. I think Rizzo probably does struggle. What is going on here with FLuuMP? That is a wide open net, buddy. Well, it was.
For the prize pool.
Am I seeing things, or was that just wide open? I feel like there was just a wide open net. Salas with a double touch save, and he's actually following through. You know, I make that twice this game that FLuuMP has just dribbled the ball sideways on an open net. Right, he's got another one here. There we go. Puts it in. And FLuuMP takes the lead on a Sunless misplay. Sunless just flipping way too late there. Wanted to wait for the bounce and smash it, but he approached just too fast. Got there too soon. Scripted. Okay, another wide open net from FLuuMP. He's hit the bar. Oh, man. Sunless just gave that one to him. Really not a good time to be grabbing boost. Still, though, overall, I'd say that Mind Games, the bump meta, definitely been favored for Sunless. Kickoffs have definitely evened out. Stand by what I said earlier. I think FLuuMP's a more efficient player and better at boost management, but Sunless is tricky. That's another successful mind game at the near post, and he's gotten by with very little in the tank. Look at this, just 0 boost, but he knows exactly what to do. Fakes the challenge. Ball bounces off him into the middle. Wide open net. Sunless has turned, you know, these low boost positions into goals for himself way more often today than FLuuMP has. I think just preferring to run back and get 100 boosts on every play he doesn't have it. You know, both these guys could definitely learn something from each other with regards to movement. I think Sunless needs to take notes on, you know, what FLuuMP is doing. He looks a bit more smooth on his turns and his pathing over boost. Definitely his usage of boost as well. But, you know, noticing when to go for bumps and when there's opportunities to make a play with low boost and ball chase, that's definitely Sunless edge for sure. You know, the other easy improvements they could both make is just changing up their line of attack more often, because we do see them both attacking in a straight line the majority of the time that they're dribbling, and that makes the defense quite easy. Now, one of the things that usually makes shadow defense and reactive defense difficult in modern day 1v1 is when dribblers are willing to cross over the midline. Not the halfway line, but the line. If you drew a line from the center of each goal, you know, between the center of each goal, that's the line that I'm talking about. If players are willing to start on the left of the field and switch to the right before they attack with the dribble, or, you know, vice versa, it's a lot harder for the goalkeeper to defend. It just makes shadowing impossible. But, you know, both these guys, they've been able to shadow pretty much 100% of the plays that are coming at them because the dribbles are very straight. Decent save by Sunless. He's landed reasonably well. FLuuMP looking for the rebound. He puts it underneath Sunless, who is diving in, and that's a 2-goal lead. FLuuMP with 31 left is looking to send us into a game 7. You know, all things considered, it's not been too different of a game from the last one. Still see FLuuMP struggling with open nets every now and then, and Sunless scoring goals from positions where he's technically the weaker player in the play. And then once again he's caught FLuuMP in the corner. That is wide open for Sunless, and he will score. Oh, did FLuuMP go for the boost on spawn? I think he may have. That is just, you know, textbook Sunless. It's exactly what I was talking about. No, he actually did try and make a save, but there was no way he was going to get there in time. 15 seconds left. Can FLuuMP hold on? Sunless will actually, I think, have a good chance here. He's looking for the demo maybe. Plays for the ball instead. Shoots high. FLuuMP can't get there. And Sunless gets rewarded for testing him late in the game. And, you know, it's a tricky shot. It's not an easy one to save. FLuuMP just made the mistake of going a bit off his goal line there. Ended up going underneath it. Sunless could win it all right now, and he's got the best chance in the last play of the game. Good fake challenge by FLuuMP though. Pretended that he wanted a 50-50, forced Sunless to put it into the ground. Can FLuuMP still win this game? That should be it. Oh, he's hit the bar in an open net again. FLuuMP still, I think, favorite to win from this position. Sunless trying to stay on the ball here. Wants to deny FLuuMP the space that he's looking for. FLuuMP dribbling it back to look for that space. I think he might have got some. Sunless out of the game briefly. FLuuMP's gone past the ball. It's a really awkward game at the moment, and this, you know, usually is the sort of game that favors Sunless. It's more comfortable in these awkward situations. FLuuMP is completely underneath the ball here. You left ball cam off. Hard Sunless approaching, but the danger there is that FLuuMP left himself wide open for the demo. Luckily, Sunless didn't go for it. Long shot by Sunless. It should be perfectly fine for FLuuMP. He plays it down the line. Afraid to let that one roll, and Sunless has gotten beaten in his own game here. FLuuMP smashes him in the back corner. Sunless just let his guard down. Good awareness by FLuuMP. You know, I said that overall he's not been noticing the moments that he can go for bumps and demos as much as Sunless has, but that was spot on. He saw it a good bit ahead of time, and he took Sunless out of the equation. We are going to Game 7, ladies and gentlemen. What a series between FLuuMP and SunlessKhan. I'll update the prize pool.
You are killing it, Johnny.
At the end of the game, guys.
Really looking forward to Fusion and maybe another salt mine. Did you know 4-meter-long armadillos coexisted with native Central Americans?
What? 4-meter-long armadillos coexisted? I don't get it. Sounds pretty cool, though. Hey, but thanks, Super LM. I'm glad you're looking forward to Fusion, man. Me too. I'm looking forward to going to my Twitter after this stream and seeing all of the teams who didn't get accepted to the qualifier complaining that they didn't get accepted to the qualifier. But oh well. Can't please them all. Can't please them all. Okay, I was wondering if this game was going to start. It was very silent there. Nothing was happening, but we are good. Probably should have said anything. You guys were even more confused, like, what's going on? Right. This is it, Game 7. For the Lions' share of a huge prize pool between FLuuMP and Sunless. Sunless, of course, wants his revenge. FLuuMP beat him on the last time they played on stream. And that was the first time, of course, as well. It's been quite a journey, you know. FLuuMP started off this series dominating the kickoffs. Sunless made the necessary adjustments, started to have the edge. You know, FLuuMP gained some confidence in that last game, scored some nice goals, and he's becoming more aware and more wary to Sunless tricks. I think Sunless got a lot more easy goals earlier in the series, catching FLuuMP off guard, but it's not happening as much now. FLuuMP walks one in. He's got the lead in Game 7. And stuff like this, you know, when Sunless is trying to press the issue from a disadvantageous position, if FLuuMP can notice when that's happening and take Sunless out of the game, he'll be the one who's benefiting from it. Nice bump by Sunless. Look at that. Just typical SunlessKhan here. FLuuMP thinks, okay, that's my ball. I'm going to take it into my back corner. Sunless just bumps him. And you've got to watch out for those plays. You know, FLuuMP might be winning the race to the ball, but Sunless is always looking for opportunities to bump him. FLuuMP read the fake kickoff, and that is brand new. Wow, this has not happened so far this series. Every other fake kickoff has worked to some degree, but now FLuuMP reads it, and great recovery after what I will call a failed flick. I don't think he meant to flick that one so short distance, but he adapted really well. Got the double jump pop. Now he's got the lead back. FLuuMP's going to try for the ball chase. Sunless sees it coming. Has control in the back corner. Now will he cross over here? Could have done so, but now he's really got no angle to work with, and that's, you know, the key in my opinion to revolutionizing both of these players' ground game. There we go, a little bit of side to side as Sunless walks it in. And that's really what's been missing to his dribbles so far this series. They've all been very straight. Now he just goes to the side. FLuuMP did not see that coming. Great control by Sunless. Completely even between two players who, you know, I couldn't really choose a winner from before the series started. I didn't know who to expect to dominate. Well, really, I thought it would be close, but I didn't know who I'd expect to win at all. I still don't. Could go either way. Sunless in front by 1. Playing the ball.
Excited for Fusion.
Or the boost steal.
Thank you Incivic and anyone else in the background for making this happen.
Yeah, of course, got to thank Psyonix as well for letting us go way above the community guidelines to make it happen. But yeah, thanks, Brian.
Such an entertaining
Oh my goodness, what was that? Sunless! Oh!
Johnny 3.
What is happening? He just bounced off the ball while trying to pinch it clear, but he still got there in time. And now here he comes to the bump, or this slow air dribble actually, but FLuuMP's cleared it. Right, that's wide open, FLuuMP. I think he's missed it again. He has. FLuuMP, you've got to stop this, my friend. You've got to stop missing these open nets. They're ruining your chances, my friend. Oh, you know, this is throwback to game 1 now, where we had that, I would say a good 30 seconds where it was only misplays allowed. Hilarious failed pinch by Sunless. FLuuMP tries to catch him out of position. Sunless is too quick. That's a pretty smart boost steal, FLuuMP. Doesn't like it when his corner boost gets stolen, but he's not going to misplay immediately this time. I would say defensively, FLuuMP's really cut down on the misplays from earlier in the series, where he was, you know, getting caught in the corner where he shouldn't be, and getting caught doing nothing behind the ball when he should probably be shooting it. That's really not so much of an issue anymore, but the one consistent problem is the open net shooting. It just has never looked good this series. Start to finish, FLuuMP just can't get it done. And, you know, I don't blame him. This is a huge pressure situation, and by now, it's probably all he can think of, is the fact that he can't score open nets. So every time he gets an open net, you're supposed to be, like in Rocket League, you're supposed to be visualizing success every time you make a play. You're supposed to, in your head, see yourself scoring. But all he sees in his head every time he's making a play is an open net miss. And that's why it keeps happening. 2 minutes left in the game. 1 goal difference, but Sunless is looking to make it 2 here. Straight off the wall, no double touch. Sunless does get 1 more piece of it. But FLuuMP comes away with it. Now, this is another open net. I think he's overran it. Not sure if FLuuMP could have scored that one. No stealing recovery by FLuuMP just yet. He's used all of his boost trying to get to this. Don't think he realized how far back Sunless was on that player. He wouldn't have used all his boosts. Sunless going to capitalize on that boost advantage. FLuuMP wants the corner boost, and again he gets caught in the corner doing nothing. That boost is not spawning for a good 2 more seconds. But it's like I said earlier in the game, when FLuuMP's corner boost gets stolen, he does tend to misplay more often than any other position in the game. Sunless ahead by 2 now. Strong kickoff by FLuuMP. He's got lots of options here, but again, Sunless with a huge bump. That's the second time this game that he's managed to pull that off. You know, Sunless bringing a lot of new things into this last game that we hadn't seen before. Can he go ahead by 3? No, just denied by the top corner post.
For all you do.
Aerial shot by Sunless. FLuuMP didn't respect it. He didn't think Sunless had it in him, and he was correct. It's a really tame shot again, but oh, where's the clear ball going? Sunless gives it right back, and we have got a 1-goal game. You know, there is a lot of power missing on that shot because FLuuMP didn't side flip. He kind of let the nose of his car go underneath the ball. Sunless panicked. He got ahead of himself, and now he's got to do it all over again. That's wide open on the kickoff. Has Sunless done enough? No, he hasn't, but he's going to get it anyway. Oh, no. For the second time this series, Sunless hits the post on an open net, and FLuuMP just... he just bounces up into the corner. Oh, poor guy. FLuuMP more like SLuuMP after this one. That is pretty unfortunate. Sunless... Oh, he might have just given FLuuMP a goal there, but FLuuMP made a touch on the ball. He could have counter-attacked immediately. Maybe he still can. Sunless is missing every boost pad. Mind game by FLuuMP. It's on target. It's in! And Sunless just panicked. He missed every boost, but I think 2 small pads on the way back to goal here. He could have easily had 100 and challenged the ball. Instead, he ends up on the goal line with momentum in the wrong direction. And that is wide open for FLuuMP. Come on. One time. He's done it. An open net goal for FLuuMP. And we are all even again. I never thought that he would pull this off. Maximum pressure situation, and he's actually scored an open net on the kickoff. We've got a long time left in the game here. 27 seconds, that's plenty time to let a play develop. FLuuMP is going to do it again. Is he going to get 2 open nets in a row? No, he takes too long. The confidence is gone. Oh, he could have. I think he could have rushed that one. Now he's. Oh my goodness, he just left his own net open. Sunless has hit the bar, though. It's wide open for FLuuMP again. Can he score it? I think he does. FLuuMP is ahead. Oh my goodness, what is going on? So FLuuMP had an open net. He didn't take it. Sunless had an open net. He missed it. An open net. But now FLuuMP, after multiple fails, he's pulling together the open net accuracy. 11 seconds for Sunless to come back, or is he going to suffer another loss to FLuuMP? That's not a good result for Sunless. FLuuMP can easily defend this position. Ball's in the air, but is it going to stay that way? No, it's not. FLuuMP puts it down, and he comes back from behind to win in Game 7. 2 games in a row, 3 goals in a row to finish it off. Great games from FLuuMP and Sunless. Man, though, FLuuMP playing Rocket League on hard mode. Imagine how difficult it is to play Rocket League when your open net accuracy is this bad. And I had great games, really entertaining stuff between these guys. They've definitely gotten like a lot closer. I mean, they seem to be completely even now with their 1v1 ability. FLuuMP's got the edge with efficiency, boost management, and you know the kickoff did clutch it for him at the end of that game and at the end of Game 2 as well. So that's pretty big. Sunless fixed the kickoff issue in the middle of the game, but at the end he started losing at the worst possible time. I mean, there's no worse time to lose kickoffs badly when you're ahead by 2 goals and you've essentially conceded. Well, you should have conceded 2 kickoff goals if FLuuMP had actually gone for the second one. But yeah, really interesting stuff. Sunless definitely really good at noticing when he can make a play on the ball with low boost and when he can go for a demo plays. Really used to making those plays, I guess. Interview them. I could ask them if they want to be interviewed. I mean, I'm down to interview them. Are they still in the party? I think. Okay, FLuuMP's still in the party. Do you guys want an interview? Yeah, guys, I'm gonna catch up with alerts right after an interview here. If they want to do one, I mean, if they have to go, that's fine. Yeah, really fun match. You've got to give it to them. I mean, it must be ridiculous pressure. I know for a fact that as a content creator, it's much harder to go on stream and do this kind of thing than it is for a player, because we don't have the competitive experience. We don't have the actual in-game skill. So misplays are more likely to happen. Like, let's just face it, misplays are more likely to happen than in a pro game. So you're more likely to be tilted, and you're more likely to be in these really difficult positions over and over again. But hey, they've really pulled out of the bag today, put on a great series for us all to enjoy. So yeah, shout out to both of them. I'm sure you all know who they are, of course, by now. I'm going to message Sunless on Steam. Do you guys want an interview? Sunless left. No, Sunless disconnected from the party after game, or during Game 6 or something. He left the match, but I mean, they both. Okay, FLuuMP's in the match, but yeah. Sunless disconnected from the party a while ago. But yeah, I guess, you know, FLuuMP really got the W now because he beat Sunless the first time, and now he beat him the second time as well. So that's 2 times in a row. FLuuMP definitely, despite missing a billion open nets, has the edge here. Rematch, says Sunless. I mean, I wouldn't mind watching another matchup for sure. But I think we definitely want to see some open net practice, some kickoff practice before the next one. Sunless, do you guys want to be interviewed? Chat are asking, of course, for an interview. Don't know if you guys are available to do that. This match did take quite a long time. You do? Okay. I guess, are you guys already on a Discord? I suppose you can message me the one you're on. Are you on your Discord? I think I have it. I don't know where it is. I've got so many Discords. Where is it? Oh, there's SunlessKhan Discord. Maybe they're in there. Ah, no, they're in a call. Okay, I'm gonna join the call with Sunless and FLuuMP right now. Let's see what they're saying. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Guys. First of all, I'm just gonna really quickly test volume. Can you both say something?
Yeah, test, hello.
Test, hello.
Oh, FLuuMP, you're really quiet actually. Hold on, let me turn Sunless down, and then I'll put the Discord volume up. Okay, that should be fine. Yeah, guys, listen, that was incredibly entertaining.
Was it?
It definitely was.
We felt like it was really sloppy.
In game 5, we were like, this is the worst series in the history of Rocket League.
I mean, that's kind of what made it entertaining, though. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we were talking, like, we were extremely self-aware. This whole time we were like, this is literally just who sucks the worst. It's just like a battle of sucking.
But yeah,
and I managed to suck more than FLuuMP.
There were like some key moments that I noticed. So, you know, Sunless, your bump game, your like, you know, ball chasing game seems to be really good. You know, you're way better, I would say, at noticing when you can make a cheeky play that you're not really supposed to be making. But yeah, what was that like from your perspective, FLuuMP? Like having to, you know, constantly be caught off guard by random bumps and zero boost challenges from Sunless.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just terrible at defending like bumps and demos, but he also, like you're saying, just challenges at really weird times and turns on it. And there was a lot of times where I was literally just caught sitting there thinking, and he wasn't thinking. He just hit it over my head.
He wasn't thinking. The subtle
like
trash
in a good way, in a good way, in a good way.
Very
you know
true.
what I'm saying? You can't think in those moments. You just gotta either go for it or not.
No, you're absolutely right. I actually did talk about that quite a lot in the match. That you were hesitating a lot in your plays,
Yeah.
and you know, Sunless really wasn't. But you did, you know, you did a lot of work with the kickoff. I think it took a while for Sunless to figure out your kickoff, and a way to go even with you. And then after a while, it was pretty even. I think for most of the match, it was quite even in kickoffs with the start, and then right at the end of the game, the last like 30-second comeback with kickoffs. Like, you know, Sunless, what's it like in that situation under massive pressure, trying to hit a kickoff against FLuuMP, who's been really difficult to beat in that all series long?
Well, the kickoffs are just an extension of how I'm playing mechanically. So like if I'm not as precise, you know, it's just about precision and concentration. And so I feel like the concentration was there. I was pretty focused. You're gonna hear in our comms when I put the video out, like not talking much. I was really focused. So it was more just sloppy mechanics that I'm just always trying to get better at, but it's still got a ways to go. And that extends to the kickoffs. You know, it's just if you're not perfectly lined up on the landing of your flip, then it's gonna go to the person that is more precise.
Yeah. Speaking of sloppy mechanics, FLuuMP, what is going on with the open nets, my man?
Dude, I don't know, man. That's me all the time. I can't make open nets ever. Like there was how many open nets did I miss? Like 6 or something.
I
like
genuinely lost count. No, way more than 6. Way more.
Yeah.
I can tell you for a fact.
So it could have been really bad. Yeah, from my perspective, I don't know because I missed and I'm just focusing on my recovery and then I see the ball off to the side.
No,
so
I missed a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I think there
it
must
could have been
been
bad. You could have really smacked me.
I wouldn't be surprised if one of those games there were 6 in a game.
What?
No, maybe not that bad. Okay, maybe not. But
there was one
bad.
game. Well, I got done with one game, and we were talking about how I had like 3 or 4 already, or something like that. So
yeah, I mean,
I feel like but it's all about, like he was saying, it's all about like focus for me. At the end, I was like, okay, this is it. I have to win.
You were locked in at the end.
I was so locked in the last minute, and then
I just made mistakes, and you didn't.
And I drained a really long open net shot. That's
true.
Normally.
The last shot.
Yeah, you got a couple of open nets. In fact, I think the fourth goal in the last game was a kickoff open net, which that was pretty crazy. No, even the equalizing goal, I don't really remember, but yeah, you got a couple of open nets when it mattered most. So that's definitely props, because I know how difficult it is to score open nets when there's a lot of people watching ready to spam kick W when you miss. They've got it pre-typed. They're just mouse finger. Their fingers over the enter button, ready to press it, because they know, they're like, oh, it's an open net. I'm ready.
Yep. The open nets didn't hurt me. The thing that actually hurt me the most is not. There's a lot of blunders right on offense, and like sure, there's some crazy stuff I went for that just didn't fall, and I'm okay with that. But the most painful play for me is that second to last goal from FLuuMP where I was shadowing and I was in the right spot and he flicked it. And it was just something that should definitely be muscle memory, just to smack that into the corner, and I just flopped it right to him. That's the play that really. That's when I lost it. I'm pretty sure. I think it was just the tying goal.
Yeah.
Or maybe.
Yeah, that was the tying goal, I think.
Yeah,
or maybe
it was just. It wasn't a great flick, and I was in the right spot, and just my mechanics failed me. Just muscle memory wasn't there. I just don't know what to say. I don't know how to.
You
fix
lose
it.
some stuff when you're playing like under pressure. You lose some of your basic
True.
Oh, of
like
course.
skills. I feel like at least
True.
I do.
Oh, definitely.
Dude, so okay, this is pretty hilarious. Before the match, we were both like in free play, like just working on like flip resets and stuff, and we were like,
Of course.
let's go for some stuff. Let's make this entertaining.
Yeah, we're like, we're gonna make it a show match. We don't want to make it too sweaty. And then we play super safe the whole match.
I think I saw a couple of flip resets attempted, but yeah, it was
I tried
very
once
sweaty.
and I got scored on for it, so that was enough of that.
Well, it's definitely like a lot harder than people realize to like play a show match. Like there's like well, especially for content creators who don't have a lot of experience playing under pressure. Every time we play, it's like just messing around in ranked or making content for fun. And you're playing in an actual competitive situation. It's brand new. It's just like any other skill. You have to learn it. And I definitely haven't learned it. I'm terrible at these
It's
as well.
getting better for me. After the Manfield night thing and then a couple show matches on your channel, I was probably the least nervous for this than I've been. So
That's
honestly,
good,
for me, it was just like mechanical failure. That's what I don't think I was even really that nervous. I just my mechanics weren't there today, and it's got me on a bad day.
There was one other thing I wanted to ask FLuuMP about. That was the boost. So obviously, or at least I think it's a meme that you take all the boost, right?
I like boost.
Yeah, you like boost.
I like
so
it.
Definitely, like every time Sunless stole your corner boost, I saw you were just like, man.
I'm like, what?
I wanted that.
What am I supposed to do now? How do I play?
So you just go sit on the boost and wait for it to respawn. You're like, that's mine. I want it too.
Or I flail around and don't pick up like little pads. Actually, at the end, I finally started playing kind of with like 30-20 boost, just like picking up pads, because there was like a 2-minute stretch where he was up 2 goals and just like pressuring the whole time, and I finally started like not trying to just steal the boost the whole time, which it's an advantage in ones sometimes.
Yeah,
but sometimes it's
not.
Yeah,
it's
if there's an opportunity to steal boost, or like when he's taking it up the corner on his own end, I have all the boost basically, but then I just use it all to do nothing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely good. I think you definitely had the edge with boost management because you're taking it all. But yeah, making those like really clean plays with turns and like executing an offense like properly to punish a boost starved opponent, that's much harder than people realize. And it's very easy to just like dink a ball into the post and then your boost advantage is gone. But you won the first match and then you won the rematch as well. Is this? Do you feel like this rivalry is completely like dusted now, FLuuMP, or is there still a desire to beat Sunless again?
No, I mean, is there really a rivalry here?
100%, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. There's a rivalry.
I'm gonna beat you one day.
It's not.
I feel like if we rematch tomorrow, I would win.
Oh,
yeah, I think
actually no, sorry, not tomorrow.
In like 2 months.
I would need not even 2 months. Like this is my down week, dude. Next week is my peak week. Hit me up next week, it wouldn't even be close.
I feel like, let's be real, Sunless is definitely trending upwards in terms of our skills, and I'm not that I'm trending downwards, but I'm not trending upwards at the rate that he is. So like when we played last time, the first time we played, I think I was significantly better. Now I would say we're about even.
Yeah, we're pretty
ish, but I don't know. I've been playing enough lately. Like I don't know if you noticed, but neither of us really hit like a single nice top corner like flick that was undefendable. I didn't do anything good. Really, I feel like
flicks have been known to fall off significantly in show matches. Even players who can usually consistently top corner flicks at 100+ kilometers an hour, they can't even hit one in a show match. They have to switch up to shots because it just isn't working. I think it's just the mechanics fall off. It just the tiny bit. The timing needs to be so perfect for flicks, and if it's not perfect,
and the boost management has to be really good too, because
exactly.
you need that boost to like maintain control of the ball. And if you don't have quite as much as you're used to, then better just to do a bounce shot.
Yeah, bounce shots are they're more forgiving, I should say.
But I was getting punished on my air dribbles. Like I had 1 or 2 go out of my like 5 or 6, and I almost got scored on almost every single one. I feel like that didn't go.
Yeah, you had a couple of banger air dribbles, and then you had a couple of the less banger air dribbles.
yeah, definitely.
It was definitely entertaining to cast. I appreciate you guys coming on and playing. Got like I think Martzi in the chat calling out both of you, or probably.
I'm not ready for Mertzy yet.
You're not ready for Mertzy?
Give me like 3 months.
3 months, Mertzy. 3 months, you're going down.
I'll be ready to take you down.
I don't think I'm ready for Mertzy.
You don't know how much I'm grinding.
Dude, you've played Mertzy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mertzy clapped me when we played.
He beat me, but each game was like by 1 goal.
Really?
Okay.
His style doesn't like work well with mine. He's just something about it. Like I just can't handle it. I know what it is. I can't play defense. So that's what it is. Yeah.
That's quite a stylistic issue to have. Inability to defend is really the crux.
That's why we're such a good matchup. We were talking about that too. We're both such bad defenders. It was just like, that's I think what made it so high scoring. It was just like, who has the worst defense? Let's just see.
I actually did in the last game when I was down, try to start like actually thinking about my defense and just taking my time, because I don't chill out when I'm on defense. I kind of freak out. But if you just wait, you can just score counter goals all day.
Mm-hmm.
If you just
I'm starting to do that more at the end too. Just waiting for your flick. I mean, that's what I did at the end when I shadowed. But so I did everything. I feel like I did everything right, and I got a weak flick out of you, and then I failed on the part. Yeah, the actual clear.
Yeah. Now, are either of you, neither you're not streaming? Are either of you planning to stream right now? Because I need to go offline actually, so I need to host someone.
I'm not.
Nope.
Nope.
All you. Mertzy should stream.
Mertzy, if you go live,
Mertzy stream. He hasn't streamed in like 2 months.
Really?
Bring it back, Mertzy.
Gotta keep streaming.
Go live right now for the comeback.
Just do it.
There's be so much pressure. Just put him on the spot.
Don't know if he's even here right now. I haven't seen him for a while. I think. Oh no, he's definitely in chat. He said lie at SunlessKhan, probably referring to the 3 month.
That was about me beating him by 1 goal in each game.
Oh,
yeah, it's 2 a.m. for him.
Yeah, it is 2 a.m. Of course. Wait, 2? Oh yeah, Central Europe, of course. Yeah, I've got to go and do some fusion stuff, so I'm gonna head off, guys. But
nice.
GG's.
GG's.
Very
thank
entertaining.
You for hosting it.
Yeah, thank you guys for playing. Have a good night, guys.
See ya.
Later.